from income statement or statement of what? Of comprehensive income. Then when we add these three things, we get what? We get change in what? In working capital. Changes in working capital. When we add net profit before tax plus interest expense plus depreciation, we get what? Changes in working capital. Then after that, we have what? Net change in working capital, where then we take this part on our statement of financial position, which is balance sheet, whereby we have what? We have change in inventory, which is note number 4 of the balance sheet, and then change in what? Change in trade receivables, which is note number 5 of the balance sheet, and then what? Change in what? In trade payables, which is note number 9 of the balance sheet. Then when you look at the change, we check whether it is an inflow or outflow of cash. For example, if ever we have at the beginning of the inventory, right, then let's say here on our inventory we have 400, for example, at the beginning, then minus a current amount, which is we have 600 of inventory. So now remember here, when we looked at a change, we say previous minus current. So previous year we had 400 of our inventory, and then now we have how much? We have 600, which is we have continued on what? On purchasing of inventory, meaning that is a what? That is an outflow of cash of 200, like that. Then even in inventory, in trade receivable, you check the what? The previous minus current, in order to check whether it is an inflow or what? An outflow. So last year we have 600 of what? Of debtors. Remember here we look at what? At debtors in most of the cases. So last year or previously they were owing us how much? 600, and then now they are owing us how much? 700. So it is an increase in what? In debtors. That means it is an outflow of cash, because we have continued to grant sales on credit. Then on your trade and other payables, the very same thing applies. You say 700, maybe the previous amount minus the current amount. Then here 700 minus 600. So you were owing your what? Payables means what? Your creditors control. So previously we were owing them 700, and then now you're owing them how much? 600. What it means? It is a payment you have paid to what? To your creditors, which is, it is what? It is an outflow of cash. Done.